What's good, y'all? We here, episode 2, PackTalk. The day before our grand opening here in Sunset, this beautiful location that we at right now. We got a real player in the building.
What's up?
Chiquis, I appreciate you coming. Appreciate you making the time to come and fuck with us with everything that you got going on. And I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate it, for real.
Oh, thank you. I'm excited to be here, so thank you so much.
Shout out my boy Ryan, Doja Pack in the building always, you know what I mean? Shout out to my brother right there. Appreciate my boy Naggy Cheese over there in the cut. We got the home improvement vibe going on with him. You hear his voice, you never see his face. For him, no face, no case. Is that right, Naggy?
That's right.
You want to tell about the Hong Kong story yet? We're
I've never been to Hong Kong.
What are you talking about? We did all kinds of shit in Hong Kong together.
Here we go. Here we go.
You know, leaving that. Okay. One day he's going to open up about that. But anyway, it's not about you, Naggy. It's never about you. Chiquis, again, thank you so much for coming. We appreciate it again. What's going on with you? What you got going on? What you focusing on right now? What's popping with you?
Right now, I just finished the B-side of my album, Abeja Reina. So it's gonna come out next month. So I'm excited about that. Just working on music, kind of unwinding right now. You know, it's like the end of the year, so I'm just like trying to like organize my house, clean that shit out. So that's kind of like the focus. Oh, and I have 3 more shows for my tour coming up in December. You guys should come.
You know I'm down. I'm down for 1,000% down. Appreciate the invite.
What are your last 3 shows?
My last 3 shows. So December 1st, we're gonna be at the Luckman in Cal State, LA, and then on the 2nd, I'll be at Fantasy Springs in Indio, and then on the 3rd, I'll be at Paula Casino in Temecula.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire. So get your tickets. Get there. Be square.
Yes, please, guys. Please go out there and we're gonna have some fun. You guys, I've never done a podcast high, so I just want to let you know I'm a lightweight, so I might just say everything. So go ahead and ask me all you want.
Cool. You ain't got to tell me twice. So let's just start from the beginning in the sense of what inspired you to ultimately make the great woman I have in front of me. In the sense of what inspired you, what just contributed to everything throughout your life that made what I'm looking at right now.
I have to say I had a great teacher, my mother. She was a single mom, she was a hustler. She was honestly like to have 5 kids and doing what she did. I think for sure, I always say I didn't go to college, but I had an amazing professor. So I owe it to her, you know, everything that I am today, because, you know, she was tough. She was a tough mom. She was a strict mom, you know? So I grew up in a musical family. My whole family, like starting from my grandpa, he came to this country with freaking cents in his pocket, and he really built, you know, we have our issues, you know, there's stuff there, but at the end of the day, I'm grateful. So I owe it to my family. Like I grew up in the swap meet selling cassettes and CDs, and so music has always been my thing, you know. I was born in it, and so I was like, I need to try it. I have to try it, you know. I was scared because then of course, you know, they're gonna compare you to this person, to that person, but I'm really proud of myself. I can tell you, I could sit here and say I'm proud of myself.
I think sometimes, correct me if I'm wrong, sometimes it's like how you said, you're like, yo, I'm scared to do something, but you just got to take that shot sometimes. Like how you said, it's like, you're like, fuck, I don't want to do it. And like sometimes people get scared of I think they hold themselves back because they're scared to even try something. They don't want to fail. They don't want to look like a failure, maybe some shit like that. But like you said, sometimes you just got to fucking buck the fuck up and do what you got to do, right?
Absolutely. Take that risk and just say, I'm going to fucking take the leap of faith and see what happens if it sticks. You know, I don't ever want to live my life, well, what if I would have done it? You know, I didn't do it because I was too scared. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you got to just go for it. No?
I agree. There we go. We got one.
Thank you so much.
Shout out Naggy. I don't know if you've seen his face, but if you did, that's the one time you do. He's like the Flash. You know what I mean? But so as far as like where you said this is your first time doing a podcast high, have you always smoked?
I've smoked here and there. I take my breaks and stuff, but honestly, I've been smoking a lot lately because I've been a little, you know, it really helps me relax.
Not daily smoker.
Yeah, at night usually, and to unwind and just have a good night's sleep. And because, you know, it helps with my body aches. You feel me? It helps my mind to ease.
Definitely good for recovery. This guy and I use it for the same reason.
Yeah.
Do you find yourself, for me, I don't know, I'm definitely a little bit more irritable when I don't burn. Would you say for you too? Like sometimes.
I mean, do you wake and bake?
I don't. Because
I didn't used to.
Now you
do now. And I'm less irritable now. But I have more lethargic now too.
Yeah, I meditate in the morning for that because I'm like, okay. And then at night I do it. But my brothers, they've told me, wake and bake and then work out and have a coffee. And if it's good, but I haven't tried it yet. So I got to try that.
For me, I love to smoke before I work out. I understand it's kind of like, it's an acquired taste. Not everyone's for that, but for me, that's how it goes. Would you say that it assists with like creativity or anything like that with anything that you do?
When I'm in the studio, there are times when I had to, especially when I'm about to write something, I do. I like to just, have a little something and I feel better. You know what I mean? For sure. Especially in the studio. And to just relax. Honestly, it just helps me just forget about everything. Like right now, I'm super focused. I'm ultra focused right now.
Dope. Being focused is good. Would you ever burn with moms?
I didn't. I had shots and she made me chug beers, but never with moms. I knew she did it. It was kind of like that thing of, she smoked on the balcony, but I mean, she wouldn't. She'd be cool with it now, though, for sure.
I think times have definitely changed in the sense of, I think, as far as for that generation, they didn't view it the same. Not to say that they were against it, but it just wasn't as much as like now. It's like you just put it out there, you burn. It's like whatever, like we smoking. And I think generations are different, and sometimes that could be the case. But yeah. I was curious to know though if you have burned it.
Exactly.
So they look at it. We have a different perception.
Mm-hmm. I think it's for sure now people are just like live and let live. Well, at least that's how I like to live my life. But even now, like in the genre that I'm in. And it's still frowned upon with some people, but I'm like, I'm me. Like, it doesn't make me a worse or better person. It's just, actually does make me a better person because I'm less irritable. Right?
So I'm glad you said that. So like you said, people are going to always have shit to say, right?
Mm-hmm.
No matter what the fuck it is in life, you ain't going to never get away from that. So like, at what point do you just be like, and we're like, bro, I don't give a fuck what you got to say about me about whatever the fuck it is. Like, right? Like,
yeah, it took a while, not gonna lie, because it was tough, especially in the beginning of my career. It was hard. People fucking judge me and again comparing me. But now I think it got to a point where I'm like, I'm here for a reason. God gave me this platform. I'm gonna take advantage of it. I know my purpose, so it doesn't matter. And the people that know me, that are with me every single day, know who I am at heart. So it's like people are always gonna talk. People are always gonna have an opinion. And the people that do that are usually the people that aren't busy enough. You feel me? That aren't successful. Say a successful person's not gonna be there talking shit. You feel me? I feel. And if we have anything to say, we're gonna say it in your face. That's at least that's how I am.
Or really, probably if they got some shit to say, or not giving you the energy that we talking about, they probably don't have your best interest probably at heart anyway.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So fuck them anyway, right?
Yeah.
Whether it's family, whether it's not.
Exactly.
I don't know. That's kind of how I view it, especially now. I just turned 40, and the one thing that I definitely could say as I get older, the one thing it's a lot easier to do is to not give a fuck about what people think.
For real. It's so freeing. It's like, I know who I am, I know where I'm going, and I really can give like a fuck about what anyone has to say about me at this point, and it feels really good. Like, if nothing really phases me at this point. I've been through too much.
I feel like for me, like, don't get me wrong, like for the most, I don't like don't. You have your people, I'm sure that you do care, but they showed you reasons to why you should care about their opinion. Exactly. And why it should matter to you. But outside of that, like, eat a dick.
Yeah, exactly. Because if a real friend's gonna come and tell you, hey, you're fucking up here, and you got to take it, they're doing it out of love. You know what I mean? It's completely different. But yeah, eat a dick.
Right. And going on to back to your music career, 2-time Latin Grammy winner.
Yes.
Thank you, Lord. Yo, that is a huge accomplishment. And how the fuck did that feel when you were called to go to the stage to grab that? How does that feel?
Oh my gosh.
I feel like I done experienced some pretty cool things in my life, but that has to be pretty fucking cool. So tell me about that.
It was great. Well, the first one I got, it was during the pandemic, so there was no award show. I had to do everything through Zoom. So it was like it was a bittersweet. It was nice, but it just didn't feel like this last one. Then we were able to go and dress up and have the red carpet and like experience the whole thing, and it was amazing. The first one, I feel like I did it more. It was like more of like my mom. It was for my mom, and it was something that I felt like I finished for her in a way. And then the second one, this one for Ave Reina, I put my heart and soul in it. I wrote. I just felt like if I win this one, because people said, "Oh, it's she bought it." How do you even like? Oh, she bought the Grammy. That's crazy. That's crazy. And so I was like, okay, or it was luck. So I'm like, I'm gonna work really hard to make sure I get another one. Now I want a third. So that's what we're working on.
I mean, regardless of the fact whether it's luck or not, it's like no, like you did that. No one could take that from you. And like you said, going back to what we were just saying, fuck what anybody got to say. Like, you know what I mean? And like, motherfuckers always got to say something to say from the sideline.
Yep.
But you in the game and you playing.
Yep.
And that's all that matters. So that's huge. Huge ups to you and that accomplishment. That's dope. Shout out my boy Emilio. Shout out Emilio. He does great work, but I bring him in and thank you for everything that you do for us as well, Emilio, bro. I can't tell you enough how much we appreciate it. So I say that to say this. You know, you make it very open about your guys' relationship, that you guys seem to be very, very supportive of each other. Yeah. How important is that in just your daily walks through life and just with everything that you're trying to do and accomplish? How important is it to have somebody like him as supportive as it is next to you? Or do you just not give a fuck and it's like, I'm going to do it regardless? Like what is it?
No, absolutely. It's important. And he, I think, has come into my life to elevate it in many ways. I've learned so much from him. You know, it's been like 2.5 years. And I think to be with a woman like myself who has an attitude, you know, I know what I want, you know, it's not easy and I'm aware of that. But he's been really supportive with everything that I do. And we're very good at communicating. And I think that's been the biggest thing. Like, good communication is key. And we have that. And he's my homie. I have fun with him. You know what I mean? That makes it easier. It's like, I've never had a relationship like that.
So definitely communication is key, but is there a point to where like you ever feel like sometimes like there's just something, like sometimes I find myself like, yeah, communication is key, but then I'm like, fuck, how the fuck am I going to say this without completely just digging myself into some shit? Like, because it's like, sometimes I feel like damned if you do, damned if you don't. You say the truth and then they mad at the truth and then you don't say it. It's like, motherfucker, you could have just told me, but it's like, damn, I don't know if he was really ready for it. But like, what's your opinion on that?
Well, like one thing that's helped us is therapy. You know what I mean? Like we're both, I swear to you, to have someone else there to mediate, you know what I mean? To sit in front of someone and say, hey, help me because I don't know how to say this. I don't want to hurt his feelings. But sometimes you just have to say it. Like I'm pretty sensitive and he's like, I know he's real careful with how he says things because I'm a little sensitive, but we've learned how to communicate. Like I understand the way he communicates and his love language and he understands mine. So I think that makes the biggest difference. Sometimes you just got to say it though. Be like, hey, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, but here it is. You feel me? But it's better to say it, I feel. Honesty is policy. It's the best policy, I mean.
Love language is important.
The love language.
Everybody like reacts. You know, everybody has a different way of understanding.
Understanding their...
Some need to have affirmation.
That's me.
Words. Some people need, they say time, you know, so it's different. Like you have to understand what your partner needs.
For sure. And be willing, you know what I mean? Like I want to understand you. I might not agree, but I want to understand you.
So... I feel like that's 100% how it should be. I feel like a lot of the times now, and I think the internet kind of does. I feel like the internet be fucking up a lot of people's heads, men and women.
Yes.
But a lot of the times, from what I see now, a lot of morals will just be out the window. It's kind of like, what could you do for me, instead of like, and as far as like materialistic wise, instead of like emotionally wise, or like the way that it should matter wise. How big of a part do you think the internet be fucking these people's heads up nowadays?
Let me tell you, it's tough. I think I personally feel that being sometimes on social media too much, it causes anxiety and depression. Because it's a facade. It's like people put whatever they want to put out there and it makes you like, why don't I have what they have? And it does cause anxiety. And that's why sometimes I post, I comment back to a few people and I get out so that I can be present here. You know what I mean? I can't be lost. Like I was getting a little lost. So, and it's so easy for people to just write a comment and talk shit. You know what I mean? So that also affects people. People just have an opinion about everything. And now they feel brave because they're behind a phone or a computer. And I think that's, you know, but as far as like in the relationship though, or just in general?
Well, right now, yeah, relationship wise for right now, but.
Yeah, it could cause, you know, I mean, I don't know. Oh, I don't want to get into that because.
I think a lot of the time people forget that shit is like the internet is fake, my nigga. Like it's fake. Like that. A lot of what you see is not really what it is, and so a lot of the times people just get lost in the sauce of what it is.
Yes. Sure.
And even so, how many times you say you got caught cheating? Last time we talked about this shit.
I mean, over the course of 15 years, it's been
about 15 times.
15. Oh, I said over the course of 15 years. This guy will put some numbers on you, right? He'll put some numbers on you. So you know, it's been a few different times, but I mean, I'm living right now.
Okay, so I
Took you a while to like figure out her like or I don't know. I'm just
no, you know, like it's I feel like, you know, it basically, you know, as you I've been in a long-term relationship, so as you grow, you kind of you grow apart unless you know exactly kind of what each other, you know, has needs are, and like what the intentions are. You know, certain things, like when you get together, when you're sorry about the smoke in your face. You get together in your 20s and stuff. It's like the goals that you have and where you see yourself being, you know, later on. Like where I'm, you know, me and him I'm in my 30s, you're about to be 42. So it's like, you don't know where you're going to be at that point. So I'm blessed to be with somebody that I've been with for 15 years. So you know, at this point, I feel like we know exactly what each other wants, and it's like a lot of those ultimate fears have already been like dealt with. You know what I mean? So it's like, but yeah, it does take understanding each other and understanding yourself better. I feel like you guys touched on something earlier about like really like as not caring about what other people think, and then that goes on to what you're talking about, this internet thing. Like the internet changed the world because it's like the perception of, like you said, people like, you know, doing the most on the internet, and then it's like, oh damn, why don't I have that car like that or this and that? And he's like, you know, dude might have been renting the car in the first place, and then you're getting all upset about it, and then it's like,
that's what I mean. A lot of shit ain't true, bro.
It's like, you know, I'm not somebody to feel that kind of way, but I feel also what you said about producing on IG is a very important concept. I do that too.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make money on there. I'm not trying to be on there scrolling and shit. I'm gonna go on there and do what I got to do and promote. Comment, do a couple of organic, you know what I mean, get out.
So you're not on there doing no dirtbag shit.
Man, I'm not saying, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you.
You ain't sliding no DMs.
Nowadays, no, I'm not doing that anymore.
Okay, so are you the type of guy that looks at a girl's picture and like likes it, or just looks at it like, oh, my girl's gonna see I liked it? So
no, I'm pretty straightforward. If I like a girl's picture, I'm gonna like.
Okay,
cool.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll keep it a buck with you. I won't, because it's gonna get me into problems.
That's me.
You know what I mean? I won't. But okay, you know, I'm glad you brought that up. You know, because you know what? I could be kind of double standard, but I be feeling like sometimes, like, I don't know. I feel like we are programmed differently, and sometimes things for men, like, it's like some man shit compared to like if a woman does something, it's like, yo, that's some woman shit. So I don't know. I feel like if a man does, like, because we kind of program like that, but like, is that even an excuse? But I feel like we're a little bit more programmed like that. So even since the beginning of time, like, I feel like we're a little bit more programmed like that. But for sure,
it's a little more excusable for a man, you feel?
I know, and I do. Am I wrong for that? I do. Am I wrong for that?
I heard he's trying to ask you. I see he's going to it, but how do you feel about it?
That's tough. Because, okay, I'm not going to say, well, kind of. It's like, oh, a relationship should be 50-50, but then I'm going to be a hypocrite when I say that, because then I'm like, okay, I want the guy to pay for everything. You feel me? But it's like, oh, what about it being 50-50, right? So I guess in a way, I just feel like
financial. You're speaking financial, and that's only one aspect of this scenario.
Yeah, for sure.
50-50. A woman, in my opinion, saying, I don't want my wife to pay.
Yeah, nah.
So it's like, you know, like if that's a situation like you where you have a career, and that's a different scenario.
Yes.
It's like I believe, like you said, you want the man to pay for everything. That's supposed to be like that.
Yeah, right? Okay, cool. Because I've had bad situations. Yeah.
I feel that the only way that maybe should change is if maybe the motherfucker really can't do it, and it's like something needs to kind of be done. I can understand how maybe, but ideally, like, no. Like, I don't think that a man should definitely be taking care of that, and I do agree with that. But I feel like as far as like with cheating and shit like that, I feel like that's kind of like
nature in men.
I just feel like it's some man shit. Like, it's some man shit compared to like a man can go lust, fuck a woman, and then turn his back and be like, yo, like, I'm cool. And
women are women like that?
No. Well, at least I'm not. I don't know.
It's more of an emotional connection.
For sure.
That's what I'm saying.
If you're gonna sleep with someone, it's because there's an emotion there. Like, I'm not just gonna like, and you guys could just turn that off and just bone a girl, you know. But you know, it's just like, here it is, you know. But as a woman, personally, I think I speak for a lot of women. I gotta be emotionally attached. There has to be something there, like an attraction at least.
That's why I feel like, so if a woman cheats, that's why I view it a little bit different, in the sense of like, yo, like, if she's in a relationship and she cheats, there has to be some emotional connection for her to be going and doing this, compared to a man can go and do this and then just literally come back home and try to be the best man that he could like still be. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I would have been, you always ask me about, me cheating. So let me tell you this. So in 15 years, I've never caught any kind of foul play in my wife.
Have you ever suspected foul play?
No, I haven't. But I also trust her. And, anytime when we were dating before we got married, anytime anything happened, she was very upfront with me about it. But I get to that to say this, is that if she was to, if this, and that's why it goes to like, are we being hypocritical? Because it's like if that happened, what I did to her, if she did that to me, it probably would have devastated me, terribly. And I feel like she handled it pretty well. So, I think, would you say that it takes like, it definitely like, it's more of an emotional connection for a woman. So it's like, I feel like if a woman cheats, it's like, I'm not saying it's more of a big deal because it's like, we can't be.
But it kind of is, you got to worry though.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that's, it's a little bit more of a, it's not just a physical thing. I mean, I'm not saying, but then again, like, so you're saying that women can't ever have just a physical situation?
Oh no, I'm sure there are. I have.
There's definitely girls there's definitely some that do it. You know what I mean? But like,
going to it with the right mindset.
Yeah.
But I just feel like as far as like, bro, there's also fucking girls who like to fight. There's girls who like that. There's people who like to do everything in the sense. But I just think it's super more common with men. But to say it's right or say it's wrong, I guess that's just a matter of opinion.
That's how like what I said last time. I believe if you're meant to be with somebody, you're gonna be with that person. Love's gonna win. You're gonna lust for that person, and it's all gonna be okay.
And it's all just me. I believe in love. I love to love and be loved. Absolutely. I mean, Emilio, he follows a lot of girls, and I'm aware of it. Sexy girls, he has very beautiful friends too. And I got to a point where it's like a woman has to just know who she is and what she brings to his life. Right. That it's like, it doesn't matter if it's a bomb-ass woman walking by. I'll probably even look too, because I like girls sometimes too. So it's like, I'll be like, oh, she has a nice ass. And I'll, I think that's just, I feel, I don't know. I'm not like a hater.
That's
like that. You feel like?
My girl's not jealous. We'll talk about stuff all the time. She'll be like, oh, this girl looked really good last night. I'm like, yeah, and it's not a trap. Some people be like, it's a trap. It's not a trap. We speak openly like that.
That's cool.
I feel like that's when you really get that.
I love that. For sure. Where it's like, this is my friend.
Like,
we can talk about
like
these
you said
things.
earlier about the liking pictures. Like, are you going through Emilio's likes on? Are you?
No.
'Cause I'm gonna be real. I don't even know how
Honestly,
to do that.
no.
You can't do it no more.
I don't know how to search and see if somebody likes some shit myself personally. So I don't know if my girl even knows how to do that.
Yeah.
It's not really in her character to do that. So like when you say like, do I like a picture? I'm like, man, I like what I like.
So your woman really knows. She's like, she has your heart at the end of the day. Like, she's very confident. That's so cool.
She's very confident. So, she knows she's pretty.
Juan just uses all the business account pages.
You and Emilio go to
Yeah, I wanna
cool
see that.
places.
I wanna see
like,
the,
I know he goes to a lot of, you guys go to a lot of cool places. Have you guys ever, obviously you guys go out, you say you like girls sometimes, you ever thought sometimes to go bag one with them?
Yep, we've talked about it for sure. For sure. This is the first time I say, well, kind of. Yeah, for sure. So I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Okay, so I'm the one that's always like, hey, this is my fantasy. I'd love to bring a girl, but I need to choose her. We can't know her. I need to choose her. It's like I have control, but I really want to try that. So one day, finally, after all the times that we would talk about it, we were about, oh, I want to take her home, whatever. We went to a party and or drinking, and I was like, oh, this girl's real hard. She was flirting with me after with her. We started kissing. Amelia was watching, and he was loving it. I thought, oh, is he gonna get jealous? It was crazy. I got a little crazy in the car, and he was sitting, and then he was just liking it so much that then I was like, oh wait, I don't know if I want this. All of a sudden, I was like, I went from being real horny to like, oh, hold on, he's liking it a little too much. You know?
Oh no.
I know, but it hasn't left my mind. So I'm kind of like, I think I need to try it, and I feel like he's the person. I trust him enough to do it. I don't think he's gonna be like behind my back trying to talk to the girl, you know. I'll let her know.
I think that's a huge. I feel like y'all definitely got to do the picking. Like it makes it kind of. It definitely gonna make it kind of.
What I took from that is that if it ever happens to me, I have to play it. That you have to control yourself.
Yes,
you know?
please.
Absolutely.
You have to be like, oh,
So-
pretend like
so
you're not really looking.
It's like it's all right. It's cool. It's cool.
You got to definitely do that. You can't be showing no sides to that. So if you gonna show favoritism, you know what side I got to be on.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's how that's gonna go. And then as far as you That's something new as far as liking women, or you always?
No, I've always kind of. I had a girlfriend when I was 23. Like
I seen that on a podcast that I watched. It. You was talking about that.
Yeah. So I've always kind of had that like an interest in girls. Like I'm attracted to girls.
How the fuck can you not be attracted to women? Like how?
I
like,
love
y'all
the
so
anatomy of a
far.
woman. Exactly. So yeah, you know, I always say I'm like 20% lesbian. That's what I say.
80-20.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. So yeah, Emilio, you're on your way. What about you, Nagy? How many fucking threesomes you did with your girl?
What?
He's all.
How many threesomes? 0.
Zero? Your girl ain't with it? She gonna beat your ass. She ain't fucking with that.
Never
Such a nice guy. Like, no, he doesn't.
Yeah, this guy keeps pretending that I'm like some crazy scumbag.
Okay. So then for the
You have to be a crazy scumbag.
No.
You're fucking crazy scumbag.
But he,
Wow,
he throws in a lot of curveballs.
how many asses you say you ate again? Yeah, look.
This is some good shit, guys.
Right on.
No.
I have eaten 0 asses.
Zero. Okay. We gotta run that back. We gotta run that part back on the last one. So definitely to have, like you said, obviously to have a responsible man who could take care of everything and financially is there, shit like that. But at some point, does that? So say Emilio wasn't to have shit, like, would you still be with him?
Yeah, if he took, I mean, with his heart and the way he treats me, absolutely. Like, I mean, I think, yeah, for sure, he's a good person.
How like, so I'll say nowadays, a lot of the time, like, nice guys usually always finish last. You know what I mean? That usually always is the way that it is. Yeah. Why do you think that is?
I think because they don't have a good enough woman or person that appreciates them, or, you know, I think you got to be like a very mature woman that knows what she wants in order to appreciate a good guy that they might call him a mandilon or whatever, but at the end of the day, you know, he's like, he's being smart, he's treating his woman right, is the way I see it. I think that makes him even a bigger and better man, to be honest. Did that make sense what I just said, or am I just really high?
I think that narrative is kind of changing. I do think that nice guys are finishing first.
You think so?
Yeah, it's slowly happening.
He's
slowly happening.
dipping in his fish, you know.
Yeah,
I think girls are starting to, like, you know.
I think
Bro,
the right women,
Sexy Red got all these motherfucking girls. Like, nah, bro, they shitting on these motherfuckers.
Okay, that's true. But no, I just think there's a lot more women looking for more security.
Absolutely.
And that
Emotional
comes
security.
with maturity.
You can be a good man without being a nice guy. I'm gonna be honest. That's what I'm sitting here thinking. Like, 'cause I'm not really a nice guy, but I'm a really good man. I'm a good lover. I'm a good provider. I'm very emotionally supportive. I'm not a nice guy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like. You're not gonna like push me around and tell me what to do and tell me where I gotta be a certain. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah,
like,
no, that's
it's
different.
like
Yeah,
you
for
can
sure.
have backbone. without being
Absolutely. And I
nice
appreciate
guy,
a man with the backbone, to be
Here,
honest.
you use the Doja one. I'm gonna use the backpack.
Yeah, that's what I would. Yeah, I mean, okay, but then at some point, so say situation for, I've been in this situation. So a person told me, they're like, yo, like, I ain't gonna be with you if you can't do something for me.
Right.
Like, if you ain't doing something for me, I ain't gonna be with somebody. Like, so now say you got women with this mind state. Like, is that lost in the sauce, or is that how women of today should be thinking?
I don't think that I mean, well, I don't have a problem with women setting their standards. And if that's her standard, then it's like, okay, but she needs something from you, like what, financially? You gotta like take
No,
care
they talk about definitely financially, but most definitely talking about that. I don't think. That's what I'm saying. Like,
know about that.
I don't think it's wrong to have a motherfucker or to only want to be with a man that obviously got some shit going. He's motivated and
Yes,
you know what I mean,
for
some
sure.
shit. But in the sense of to where like it makes or breaks it, or makes or breaks it to the way that you treating the motherfucker. I feel like that there's a problem there.
Yeah, I agree. I
know
don't
what I
agree
mean?
with that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Especially a lot of the time when it'll be someone with nothing trying to fucking like set a standard for somebody with something, but they got to do something with, bitch, like you ain't got nothing. Like what you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, I know women that won't date a man unless he has or makes a certain amount of money.
That's just crazy.
And it's just like, well, is he nice? Like, is he like, you're not looking at what's really important, you know, long lasting things. So
what about, like when you're actually building the man, you know, like I feel like sometimes.
You say building a man?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I give credit to you know, he's looking at me crazy right now.
No. Something like, damn, like a woman building a man, like, damn, it's like, damn, she shouldn't have to do that.
Okay, so my girl, like when she got with me, I didn't have anything. And she saw mad potential in me. You know, I was selling a Reggie at the time. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, what's she going to be like, oh, dude selling Reggie, he's going to be getting mad bread. So, you know, it's like, no, but she got with me, you know, it's like sometimes you got to put energy into a man, right? So it's like, and I think another thing you're saying too is like if a man is doing his thing and, you know, when you get with him and stuff and then say something happens and like something and turn for the worse or whatever, you know?
yeah.
I feel like it's an obligation for the woman to hold it down for at least
Yeah, for sure.
That's what he's saying too. It's like, it's not like you know, a good
Think-
woman.
I think it's better to build
good
something.
shit happens. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
I've taken lots of L's, lost everything before, and my girl held it
She's
down.
like, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The way
You have a writer.
So yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, that's just important. And like I said, like
A good woman can build a good man. That's really what it comes down to. You know, it takes a good woman to have the you know the good energy and the belief in you to want to live up to that standard.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm always just trying to live up to her belief in me, her standards.
Oh.
she basically supported you and helped you while you, like you said, helped you, like passed you the bricks to do the building type shit. Yeah. Helping you with shit. Like, bro, like that shit's huge. That shit's important. And like I said, like as far as shit like that, absolutely. I feel like that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
You have to bring something to the table, right?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's a two-way street. You got to, you know, I
Yeah.
personally feel.
No, I feel like I know I look at it like that. Like you said, it's a two-way street. Like you said, the communication is key, and just being, like you said, transparent with a lot of things. I think
Yeah.
just can
Raw with it.
being raw with it.
Be raw.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I kind of get myself into some shit when I am a little too raw with it. But no, I hear what you're saying though. I guess in the end, you can't
Yeah.
help but respect the honesty.
I personally.
Go ahead, my bad.
No, tell me.
I was just gonna ask you, you ever do anything in Spain and Barcelona and stuff out in the European?
No, not yet. But I have faith that it's coming soon.
Madrid's a big
Yeah, that's huge. Yeah. Eventually, God willing.
Europe is a cool ass fucking market. I'm sure you'll kill it out there. I'm sure they're more than ready for you out there. You know, the thing that I really, really like about out there is like, as far as just over here, people will like you one day, and then the next day it's kind of like, it's like on to what's next type shit. If they fuck with you out there, they fuck with you.
Yeah, hard.
And shit don't change. You know what I mean? Like they'll fuck with you now, they'll fuck with you a year from now.
Yep.
They fuck
Super
with you.
passionate, super like loyal.
So that's super cool about that whole culture about there.
But I'm gonna put that on my vision board.
Yeah. I see that for you.
Thank you. Damn, that's dope. Thank you. Thank you so much. I want to put it on my vision board for sure.
You have a podcast too, right?
I do.
So how long you been doing that for?
I'm going to my third season, so like 2.5 years now.
Oh,
It's been doing. I'm really happy. I like it.
And in this area, in the LA area?
Yeah, I live in Chatsworth, and we have you have to come on my podcast.
Where's Chatsworth at?
Chatsworth? Yeah, the Valley.
Okay,
The outskirts of like, yeah.
It's LA.
fire. And then you was born and raised Long Beach.
Yes, I was born in Long Beach, raised between Long Beach and Compton, and then we moved to from Compton to Riverside when I was 16.
Well, that's a proud city. It's a very, very proud city. So I know you got a lot of backbone. So you,
Yeah, Ayala right there. Yep, that's where we were. My mom was born there too, so yeah, that's where our whole family's from.
fire. What was like growing up? What was some of the shit that you did or some of the things you like to do growing up?
Well, I mean, I was kind of like the second mom. So at 10 years old, I had to take care of my siblings. So that's kind of like what I did, you know?
Oh shit.
Yeah. But yeah. Can I have some water, babe? I'm so sorry. I'm parched, guys. I'm the oldest. I'm the oldest of 5. Sorry, guys.
No, good.
And I was like, hold on, I'm a little thirsty.
Oh, damn.
I'm mine. I always BYOW.
But yeah, so you basically was like the mom.
Yeah. I helped my mom take care of my siblings. I would get my siblings ready for school. I would clean the house. Like, you know, at home it was do all that before even doing your homework. You feel me? So I think I had to grow up pretty quickly, pretty fast. And, you know, a lot of crazy shit happened. So I think, I don't know, can't even think of like something.
Okay, cool.
You know?
You graduated from high school and all that? Yeah. What high school you graduated from?
From Buena Vista.
That's in Long Beach?
In Riverside.
Okay, Riverside.
Riverside, yeah.
That's kind of by Indio, no? Because so my father,
Or maybe.
my father's family is from Indio. That's the only reason why I know about there.
Oh,
But
okay.
but now I think about it, whenever I would go over there, whenever they would talk about going, so they would always say Riverside. So I thought it was close by.
direction, but it's
Like,
like
same direction.
Indio's
Like an hour? Yeah, there you go.
Gotcha. Yeah. So you said you're doing tour and everything right now as well.
Yep. So I'm finalizing the second part of my tour in December with these last shows. So, and then from there I start working on the new tour. So I'm excited about that.
Where are you going on your tour?
Right now we're supposed to be having in March we're supposed to have all the dates of like where I want to go to Mexico. That's where it's kind of like I want to sing a little bit more out there, you know.
Fire.
That's where it's as soon as you make it in there, it's like woo, set. So that's the goal this year.
Is there anyone that that you kind of like have your eyes on working with that you see yourself doing some shit with, or just kind of going as time goes, or figuring it out?
Sure. I mean, I'd love to do something with like Carol G, with Julian Alvarez.
Carol G would be fire.
Right? That'd be dope. Yeah. I love her. YG, went to some YG. We've been talking about it, so that'd be cool. I don't know. We'll see.
So, and then you spend a lot of time in the studio right about now?
I do right now, not as much because I just finished the album, but like I'm the type of person that likes to go into the studio and like there are people that finish their album in 2 weeks. I go in sporadically. I'm like I need to feel it, you know? And so that's why it takes me a little longer to like finish my albums, but because I'm like it's organic, yeah. And then I have so many other things. I have my businesses. So it's like I kind of have to, you know, fit it all in. But I have to feel super inspired to go into the studio and just. Sometimes I just go in there and just sit there and just, you know.
I feel that.
I gotta feel it. So that's where I'm at.
I got a question.
I do cook and I cook good. Sorry, what's up?
Blow me dry.
Oh yes, blow me dry.
All right. So, what are some things that people don't know or underestimate about running a business, the cost of it? I saw that you didn't make money all 4 years, and I commend you for even running it for 4 years. That's pretty impressive. But the thing that people don't know about, like, and they think it's easy, but it really isn't.
Yeah, for sure. I really thought it was easy. Yeah.
But
So yeah, Blow Me Dry was a dry bar, a beauty bar that I opened.
Yeah, I'm over here like.
Yeah, it's called Blow Me Dry. I know. My mom helped me come up with the name. And so we had done some reality and I saved money. I was like, I really want to make my mom proud. I want to put up a business. And I love the beauty industry. So I did that. But one of the things that I learned the hard way is like really making sure you know what your overhead is. And you know what I mean? I didn't do my numbers correctly, to be honest. I really just thought, okay, people are going to come. It's a good, busy street. That, and then in Encino off Ventura Boulevard. Yeah. And dealing with employees isn't necessarily the easiest thing. You feel me? So you have to have tough conversations. So it's something like, it's like, if you are going to have a business, you got to be very involved in everything. And I wasn't. I couldn't be. So, yeah, for sure.
and a follow-up, is that something that you would re-explore?
For sure.
Yeah.
I have the name of one already.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'd love to do everything beauty in one spot.
Nice.
Yeah, don't take my idea, guys. I was kidding.
You definitely have a few businesses going out this, right? What else you got going?
I have my skincare. It's called Be Flawless Skin. I have a shapewear line, a nutrition, and then I have shampoo with a friend of mine. Nutrition, so I sell like collagen, anything like, yeah. So vegan coffee, protein coffee, garlic pills, detox. The detox is awesome, you guys, especially with the holidays coming.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you?
It's a powder detox, and it really like cleans you out.
Are you really like picky and choose about how you eat and like as far as like with your lifestyle like that?
I was more before. Now it's more portions. Now I understand. I'm like I just gotta eat a little bit in order to like maintain. But for sure, it is important to me like to take care of myself, to meditate in the morning, to drink like tea, to detox, like all that stuff is if I take care of myself, I can go longer and accomplish more. You know.
Well, whatever you're doing, you look fabulous. So
Thank you so much.
You know what I mean? So what?
Appreciate it.
What do you go to the gym often or like?
I do. I try to go to the gym or work out 3 to 5 times a week at least. You know, if not 5, 3. I try. If not, I do what I can. But I like to work out. It helps me mentally.
That's 100% workout body, or have you got some work done?
I've gotten work done
Yeah.
for sure. I've gotten lipo before, and then I gained weight again. I've gotten my breasts done, but that's it.
I'll tell you this. Whoever, shout out to the doc, because for me to even ask that question, obviously she doing what she's supposed to be doing.
Thank you so much. I'm working hard.
That's fine.
I'm dating someone that's 7 years younger than me. I got to take care of myself.
That's right. That's right. That's right. For me that's a huge thing. I'm real weird about what I eat, how I'm eating. Like I'm always in the gym. And for me, I'm a little bit off if I'm not in the gym or doing some of that shit. But
you take care of like your
I'm real weird with how not to say weird with how I eat, but I like to eat a specific way. I don't like to eat shitty foods. I'm definitely not eating no fast foods.
Really?
I'm real clean with how I eat.
Have you been like that since?
Say probably going on like 10, 11 years now, because I used to compete in MMA. So I would have to cut a lot of weight, and like it was basically just a lot of over the time learning how my body would react to doing certain diets. And I kind of dialed myself in throughout the time. But that's the one thing that I could tell you, and you could tell people all you want about eating right and what it does, but until you feel it, when you really walk around feeling it, like when you feel that shit, then you know why you should be eating a certain way or why you should be living a certain way.
Sure.
Because like, I don't know. And like, I even try to tell people like, yo, bro, like, you'd probably be surprised that if you took care of yourself a little bit more, how much more money you would probably make. You got more energy, your brain's working better, everything's clearer.
I agree.
In my opinion.
I heard one time somebody said, no food tastes as good as being healthy feels.
Bro.
So it's like,
crazy.
You know, it's about self-control, because like, I feel you, man. It's like when you get to a little older and shit, man, it's like, you know, I saw some Instagram posts, and it was like, when you're in your 30s, you can't eat Taco Bell and have sex in the same day or something. I was just like, man, like I can't even imagine how I would feel if I, ate that food nowadays. You know what I mean? I'm like you, bro. I don't eat anything like outside.
Good.
1,000% though, the motherfucker that's eating Taco Bell every day ain't fucking like the dude who's not eating Taco Bell every day. That's a fact. You feel me? Like that's like, bro.
And also for girls, if they're not eating right, that's when your stuff starts smelling. So you got to eat right. That's for real.
You start smelling. It's dry.
It's dry. You don't want to drink. Girls.
But no, bro. Like,
right, we gotta eat right. that's the point of this whole situation right now. Is eat right.
Eat right.
Like
Eat to fuel your body.
What kind of stuff do you like to cook though? Like,
I love cooking caldos, like soups. I'm good at that, you know.
Bill should be whipping some shit up, huh?
Honestly, I'm a good cook, for real. I'll clean the house. I'll cook. I wash. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but toot. No, but for real, I feel like I like, not just because I work a lot, like I still want to clean my own house. I want to wash my clothes. Like that makes me so happy. It's crazy.
I feel like that's like, bro, like as simple as that is, and as you are not wrong for that. And I feel like, bro, that's what I grew up seeing.
the more shit you do yourself, I feel the higher quality of your life is. Right?
Yes,
you know
absolutely. Yep.
You know how you want your food cooked. Like it's like that's how I feel now. I'm just like, man, I would rather just simplicity is key. There was points when I was like, I had people doing my laundry. I still, I'm not saying I don't know, but it's like I feel you on that. Like, you have to do things yourself sometimes.
Sure.
And keeps you humble.
It keeps you humble, and it helps you just like focus on work once that stuff is taken care of.
Hey, so going back to something I said earlier. Okay, so he say he got caught up a few times. So say you catch your man cheating, you giving him the chance, or you go?
That's tough. That's why I was like,
Scenarios.
My hats off to your wife, because like that's awesome.
For a long time.
Yeah.
I think if not, then it might not have been.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm at a point in my life that I don't think I'd be able to forgive it, to be honest. I'll forgive you, but I can't be with you. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, you want something else? It's going to be in my mind. And it's just I'm going to make you very unhappy. Because you know what I mean? So I just have to, I'd rather just be like, I don't want to waste my time or your time. I don't know. Or maybe I could forgive. I have no idea.
That just all depends on the situation, huh?
It depends on the situation.
Or really, is it this ultimately, like, does the good outweigh the bad as far as, like, is this worth fixing? Does this person, like, bring me enough love or make me happy to where, like, I'm down to try to forgive this? Is that kind of
that for sure plays? Yeah, absolutely. Where it's like, okay, what are the pros? What are the cons? And you weigh them out. I don't know. I mean, that's a tough question. Because then I could tell you I wouldn't forgive, and then what if?
Take it as betrayal. I know my girl
Yeah.
And it's like, it's in the mode, like they look at it like how they would feel, how they would feel if they were doing that, and it's like, damn, you must really love this person. It's like, no, I don't love this person. Like, it's how, like,
yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I don't know. You can't say it's different because that's sexist, but it's like, I feel like women have an emotional connection, so then it's like, whenever they see, whenever this does happen, it's definitely hard. It's definitely hard on them the other way too, it's like, that's why it has to be a situation where, like, kind of like you said, man, you make him unhappy, right? So it's like, do you want to be with the woman that's, not happy, or do you want to be with the woman that's happy? I decided, like, look, I love this woman. I would rather be with her and make her happy than try to be like, happy, you know what I mean? So, happy wife,
happy life, how they say.
Yeah. It's, I don't know, I guess there's different scenarios for all types of different people, but I could kind of see both sides of the fence. It's definitely wrong. Like, I think both sides is definitely wrong. I just feel like I said, going back, I just feel like it's some man shit, but I'm not justifying it. But I feel like usually when it happens, it usually tends more or less to be the man that does it. But
do you feel that it's just in the man's nature? Like, that's just, you think every man will cheat?
Nah, there's hella dudes that don't cheat. There's a lot of dudes that don't cheat, and I salute those dudes who fucking can do that. And because I think also what a lot has to do with is, so say like the person makes maybe the man feel like they need nothing else. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's huge too. Like you said, it's a two-way street. I think it kind of got to be both. But also I think, you know what I mean? Like 100% that, and vice versa.
Yeah.
But
I think women cheat more.
I think.
Yeah.
I just think it's just more known that the men cheat. I think on the slide, if women cheat,
they're definitely slicker.
For sure. Women are smarter.
1,000%.
Women are smart.
how they are.
You know what I mean? Like,
Bunch of guys. There's a bunch of guys here.
like, you know what? Like, one time, like, bro, like, one time I was told one time.
They think we're smart. They think they're smarter than us. No.
I got caught up in some shit one time, and she tell me, she like, yo, learn how to cheat. You don't know how to cheat.
She told you that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Bro.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So look, hey, the first thing I think, like, it ain't, I'm like, it's like, oh, so you know how to cheat. You feel, so that's the first thing I'm thinking.
That's some Jenny Rivera. It took their mom would say that.
I think about some of the shit women do. I'm like, wow, how did you figure that
Bruh. Like, so, am I thinking the right thing? If I get told that, my mind's in the right spot, right?
For sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
But to be real with you, I don't think every man cheats. Like, there's a lot of men that don't. I think it has something to do with, like, honestly, like I think it has something to do with kind of like an addictive personality.
Yeah,
like,
that too.
There's certain things that or OCD thing, I'm obsessive in other regions of my life too. I don't do drugs or anything at this point in my life, but I have an addictive personality. I was doing acid in high school, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? When you look at like somebody, you might have somebody that doesn't suffer from these same problems, and maybe they don't have those urges and shit. Not everybody's the same, man. There's people that walk the straight and narrow. I see it all the time. And it's like, now, okay, you really, but then it's like those people, they might not have, those people might be eating hella Taco Bell on fast foods. I mean, what's really worse at the end of the day? I mean, it's like you're eating all these terrible, you're eating some red dye number 40, but you might not have any side bitches, but you're eating hella red dye number 40.
Damn if you do, damn if you don't, right?
I mean, like, sin's a sin, bro.
Yeah.
Sin's a sin.
So, so I'm gonna show a video to you right now, and basically we gonna call this "Why Would You?" So I'll show you this video. You gonna see this, and you tell me what could possibly be going on to why Miss Lucy is feeling like this. Go ahead. Let
I
that
want
one
to
run.
make it very clear that I have only one dear wife, Lucy, who's here, and I do not have any other. Ask me any question you want to ask me. I'm happy to reply to them.
Ask now or never.
She's a mood. Lucy's a mood.
So what you possibly think could have?
He got caught. He got caught, and she said, "I'm gonna forgive you, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold a press conference and say who wears the pants." I'm the only one. That's
have to
exactly
tell
what
the
Lucy
country.
said.
Bro, Lucy wasn't playing, bro. If looks could kill, that was the look right
My
there.
girl right there.
You know what I mean?
He got caught for sure.
We got one more for you.
Okay.
And tell me why would you? So, are you signing up for this, Miss Chiquis?
What? What? Absolutely.
Why you do this at your
No.
videos on IG? They do this at their crib.
I don't know about that. I wouldn't even be able. I don't have any upper body strength.
Bro,
No, that's crazy.
they just making a show out of anything nowadays.
Damn, I've never seen that ever.
Nah, but that pretty much wraps up today, episode 2 of Pack Talk. Chiquis, thank you very much for coming out. I appreciate the time that you gave us, shooting the shit with us and everything.
Can I come back?
You can come back whenever you want.
That's too good as. Yeah, for sure. You guys can come. Definitely. Thank you so much. I had a great time.
Thank you.
You guys are all great.
Ryan, shout out Doja Pack. Always thank you for coming. Nagy Cheese, appreciate you. One of these days, we're going to get our Hong Kong story out of there. But shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Easy, bro. You gotta tell me about it, but I've been wanting to know.